the elephant had reluctant intercourse with the emu.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Engines bumping and thumping in time. The red light flashes. The stands. I forgot. I don't remember the rest of that.
Oh, we better not get DMCA fucking takedown for that. On the Gravy Wheels podcast, which you're listening to now, and I'm your host, Franklin.
I'm Andrew. Hi.
Hi.
Fucking
I forgot the audio. Hi, audio listeners.
So, yeah, I did want to mention that. I was in my car the other day, and I decided to listen to one of our episodes.
Terrible,
just to
I'm
see how it was going. And, yeah, no, this is an audio medium, dog. We gotta really do the talking. There's long stretches of silence where we're doing fucking vaudeville shit.
And you're just like, what's happening? See, I told Frank to like mix in some REO Speedwagon or something during those quiet times.
That doesn't work. You can't do that.
We can. Might not be a great idea.
It'd be us. We're gonna have to like record all this shit a cappella. That's the only way that they can't take us down.
Let's do it.
Let's just devote a weekend, and we'll just we'll sing covers.
We should just get a house band. You know, like all the good talk shows.
I think we kind of already do have a look. I've got a drum kit over there that you can't see.
Yeah, but those are just for
my
show.
new favorite guitar. That I love that guitar. It's a Gretsch. It's fucking sexy as fuck.
Is that the torso of a middle-aged man underneath that blanket over there?
It's a real doll.
I heard that you have to send in the vaginas every year, and they clean them out.
Service them. Yeah, that's what we heard on that fucking. What was that?
Get them rotated.
Was that
Is
on
that
Bad
real?
Friends?
I think it was. I think Bobby Lee talked about it.
It's how
I don't
you
know.
start
I mean,
out.
if anybody knows, Bobby Lee would. So
we looked at those at the bar one night. Somebody made a joke about like, Frank, why don't you just buy you a fucking real doll? And like we pulled it up. No, there's more than one website. There's a bunch of companies that make these.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And they go like, yeah, there's options, man. But what's fucked up? What's real fucked up? A real sketch is you can get one that's like a third the size and not 100% scale, and that's kind of like that person should be in jail.
No,
straight to jail. Do not pass go.
Is there? Is Boston Dynamics in the game yet? Are they releasing theirs?
Yeah, you get a fucking dog that'll
never
stomp on
put
your
your
nuts.
penis. Yeah, never put your penis inside anything Boston Dynamics has their hands in.
They're like Aperture Laboratories.
That's my rule of thumb.
Yes, this is what we're talking about.
Dude,
yeah,
thought that router fixed it.
It wasn't that. It's the fact that he's in fucking Kansas, bud.
It's because he's in Bangladesh.
Oh no, it's not the internet. It's the webcam, isn't it? It's the webcam.
No, I don't know what the fuck it is. I honestly don't.
If you would have voted Republican,
Andrew's actually in Ukraine right now.
Sure.
Hey, I've got a question. I've got a question. If Kirby swallowed you, what superpower would he get?
Kirby would. He would only be able to realize that it was 2 a.m. and he was still playing Elden Ring.
Yeah, you were up really late last night playing that.
Frank, are you still trimming? Are you trimming 3D Project right now?
I'm not. I don't have a 3D printer. Your mom has a 3D printer.
Yeah, let me get that out of the way for you two dipshits.
I told my wife last night, I was like, I feel so bad for Andrew. I was like, because every day it's just Frank and I fucking sending pictures and videos of our prints.
Dude, I was fully waiting for you to start like being pissed that we were talking about Elden Ring, so I could be like, "Oh no, yeah, you want to go?"
No, I thought about it for like a split second, and I was like, "Nope, I don't have any grounds to bitch on that." So,
yeah. So to clue in the listener/viewer, both of the other people in this podcast bought 3D printers this last week, and I'm not sure why. I think there's some vague like notion of like starting your own little shops with it. Jesus Christ, that's so much.
Yeah, we're gonna start a custom pull queue accessories business. I think is the plan.
But anyways, like our group chat that we coordinate everything through has just been awash in like 3D printing. Like, oh, I gotta change the temp on this nozzle. This nozzle's too cold. I booted up this program and it changed the temperature.
All the nozzle temp didn't work. Do we have to maybe the bed temp? Yeah, it's bad. So I got a wild hair.
Yeah.
I was on my feed and I saw somebody that I follow. He kept posting pictures of 3D printed stuff that he was doing himself. But the quality was like better than what I remember seeing like last time I looked into 3D printing, and I was like, man, that looks really nice. So I DM'd him and I was like, what 3D printer did you get? Because I've been wanting to get into it, but I want to make sure I get a good one. And he told me that it was the Ender 3 S1. And I looked it up, and much to my surprise, it was like $429 on Amazon. And last time I looked into 3D printers, like good ones, they were like at least over 1,000. If not like a couple thousand. So this was like a few years ago. And so I was like, $400, why not? We'll pull the trigger, have some fun. And I sent a screenshot that I had bought the Ender 3S1 in our group chat, and Frank drove to Micro Center the next day and bought the exact same model. So, and then we've just been trying to get that. We've just been experimenting. I started off with some Master Chief helmets, as one does. And I did a little bust, which this one was for the audio listeners. You're gonna have to go to YouTube and watch this episode. But I was super surprised that Frank was saying that you might not need support on certain things, because I think he did like a bridge test or whatever. Anyways, so if you think about a 3D printer, it prints by layers starting at the bottom and going up. So like things that overhang, like Master Chief's visor here, you should have supports that go all the way down to the print plate or to his chest or something like that. But you can actually print it without supports, and somehow it magically works because we stole this technology from aliens. And it's pretty crazy. And the main reason I bought the 3D printer is for this little guy right here, Rocktopus.
Dwayne the Rocktopus Johnstopus.
Look at that face. He's doing the people's eyebrow. I mean, how sick is that? And it actually worked out perfectly because I had my rainbow filament on, and you can see that the legs printed like with the rest of the green that was on the spool, and then it like perfectly transitioned to blue for his head. So it came out really cool. I'm happy with that.
Hey,
I think we need to get Tyler to give us
video's not recording.
That's perfect. That's good. That's fine. I think we need to get Tyler to give us a 3D model of our gravy train, and then we can print one and give it away to our listeners. And right on cue, Andrew is out.
Everything
it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. This is just gonna be an audio podcast for the first 6 minutes, and then you'll get to see our ugly faces in our 3D projects.
Whoa, really?
Why don't you
wait? So they didn't see my rock
again? Hold up the Rocktopus again.
Yeah. So for those of you that missed it, well, everyone, there is Rocktopus with his
fun one.
cute little danglies.
Dwayne the Rocktopus Johnstopus.
So, I've been looking at 3D printers forever, and I couldn't decide if I was going to do Ender or Prusa. And then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to get this Ender. I got this Ender, blah, blah, blah." I was like, well, fuck it. May as well just get one while that somebody I know in real life has one. So that way we can, like, build the same stuff and, like, communicate about which PLAs and stuff work. This is an Ekans I made. And I'm also going to be having a YouTube video popping up this week or next week of just like the first 72 hours or the first 3 or 4 days of me with the 3D printer and all the bullshit I made.
I'm jealous of the Ekans. I might have to print one.
15 hours or 13 hours and 22 minutes. 13 hours and 22 minutes.
I was wondering if Prusa was canceled because Prusa, the name, I assumed that was maybe Russian. But it says started by Joseph Prusa. He's a Czech Republic hobbyist.
Not a Chechen. He's from Czechia.
Czech
Republic.
Czechian Republic. Yeah.
It's not Czechoslovakia. It's the Czech Republic and it's the motherland is Chechnya.
But have you?
Can you guys hear me?
Everything that's in Russia is canceled. So
let's not fucking talk about it. Jesus Christ.
Why not?
Can you guys fucking hear me or not?
All right, I got a question.
We can't hear
What?
you.
Ugh.
Andrew, talk.
Audio.
Oh,
we
we
need
can't
your
hear
audio.
Hi.
Come on here. Technical difficulties. We're getting Andrew back in. We have his video feed.
I think he's
but we
using
are
his-
awaiting his audio feed.
He's using his
Yeah,
cell
he's using
phone.
his phone. He's trying to bypass
I'm using my
this
phone.
issue.
Can you hear me?
Oh, now he. Yep.
I'm using my phone now because I'm tired of the whatever the fuck is going on with my computer fucking everything up for us. So whatever. This is
You
it.
sound. This is Andrew. He's calling in from the Gaza Strip.
I'm calling in live from reporting on the scene from Ukraine.
Yep.
He's got a big old bag of fucking
everything's good.
sunflowers.
We killed all the Russians. It's all good.
Good shit.
Great. This is fantastic.
Hell
Successful
yeah.
campaign. It was no big deal, really. No, they didn't want to fight, turns out.
This really fucking, like, sucks because where we went to high school at, we had a large influx of Russian and Ukrainian students during our tenure there in these sticks.
I feel like we have a different insight to this. I mean, not from everyone, but like, yeah, we're in like a unique situation. I think we've probably mentioned it in passing before all this madness. But yeah, our high school was like heavily, I don't know, there was probably 6 or 7 at least in our grade.
Yeah, and then the grades
And that doesn't
below
that doesn't sound like much, but you got to keep in mind there was like 30 kids in our class. So,
And
like percentage wise, there was
tiny.
there was a large population of Ukrainian and Russian students. For whatever reason, they just started coming here around the time we were in like, I don't know, like 6th and 7th grade ish, maybe, or was it before that?
Yeah, and what most of the families were is they were political refugees from Russia and Ukraine way back. And they ended up in places like Washington and Oregon. And then I don't know why, but they decided to like settle down in the middle of Missouri. So they were refugees from a conflict that had already been fucking going on for,
Yeah. I think they tried to, I think some of them explained to us that it was kind of like similar climate and everything in the Midwest, and probably just like costs in general, as
And
far as
agriculture.
taxes and agriculture, all that stuff. So, but yeah, we had like numerous Ukrainian and Russian friends, and no more a lot. But I remember I was actually telling my wife last night. I don't want to mention her name, but there was a girl that I was pretty good friends with, and I would call her, like, this was back in landline days. I would call her after school sometimes, and we would just talk. Like, this was also, it sounds so weird now thinking about this, but this was also, like, before MSN Messenger and AOL and all that stuff. So, like, if you wanted to talk to a friend after school because you were bored, you just called them on a landline. I know this sounds insane for some of you younger viewers, but I would call her, and a lot of times her grandpa would answer instead of her, and he spoke zero English. So it was just, I don't know if it was Ukrainian or Russian that he was speaking.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, it was always fun trying to get past that language barrier. And eventually you would hear like him yell at her, and then they would have like some exchange, and then she would get the phone, and then I could finally talk to my friend. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird, man, seeing all this stuff happening, and just it hits a little closer to home for us. I feel everybody has that, like, oh yeah, this one Ukraine dude I met in college or whatever, and they like feel like they're special, but we really did like have a lot of their culture in our upbringing. So
hey Joey, remember whenever I was over at your house the last time and we hung that gigantic TV and we decided to drive by my old house, the one where I was like born and raised at?
Yep.
And all of the neighbors
are Ukrainian.
Yeah, it's all Ukrainian.
Yep.
That's fine.
It's like, I remember what you guys are talking about. I remember those students in high school. I mean, of course, I didn't spend as much time with them as you guys did. But for me, growing up in Kansas City, the school I went to, we had a lot of immigrants from Iraq and Iran. So, like the last
Oh, so you had
know,
the similar.
the last 2 decades have been like a little like that for me. It's been like, I wonder how Zirion's doing. It's been,
Right.
but it's like,
Okay, Frank.
what are you
You're killing it.
fucking doing, Frank?
Nothing.
Yeah, and see, that to me is completely foreign. I don't really know any. I know one. I know Sidearms from the crew. He's from Albania. But that's
Albany. He's from Albany.
oh Albuquerque. Fuck. I always get that one wrong.
Sidearms was a lot of
Yeah.
people's favorite crew member. They definitely
Coup?
did not crew member.
Speaking of coup, I'm. Let's all pray for one soon. We need a coup. Not here. Why are you looking at me like that?
I know,
Not here.
How you say it is like. I mean,
Well,
you're,
it's just. I always get a little. I get a little look on my face when people on the podcast that I host are encouraging political revolution, and I'm not sure where they're talking about.
Okay, in Russia. I'm sorry. I should have prefaced that.
All right.
In Russia.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
Newfoundland. These motherfuckers.
Well, I wasn't a fan of the State of the Union. No, I'm just joking.
Hey, I saw that you fucking. I saw your eBay fucking purchase history. I saw you bought a fucking moose head. What are you planning on doing with that?
A moose head? What? What are you talking about?
Sneaking into Canada.
No, the insurrection dude. The dude with the
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna save America. Well, so
Listen.
that leads me to the next thing I want to ask about. If you guys had the option to make a video game, like a video game like Cook Serve Delicious, or what are the other food ones?
Cooking with Mama.
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Yeah. And that ilk, but let's say it was branded like the Burger King Hamburglar games or whatever the fuck they were.
It's a good idea.
Uh-huh.
What fast food business would you pick?
Hold on, before we get into this.
Watermelon. What is happening right now? Where did that watermelon come from?
Don't
I'm
worry
sorry.
about it. Don't
Go
worry about
ahead.
this.
Jesus Christ.
So there is a McDonald's game on the Sega Genesis that was developed by Treasure. Treasure, the people who made Gunstar Heroes and Dynamite Headdy and like all of these really, really classic games, they made a fucking McDonald's game. This
Did not know
like
that.
finding any of their games now, they're so expensive because all of the games they made were amazing.
I have to look it up.
I think they made Ikaruga also, like just like a huge history of like bangers. Anyways, if I had to make, do I get to do it on existing lore for that franchise, or can I like expand it?
I don't know, because I don't think that we actually have like all the lore of like Taco Bell. You know what I mean? Just
No, we don't.
like Taco Bell's like what do you have the dog? You have Joey Diaz as the fucking Chihuahua. I mean, what characters do you have? You didn't have Taco Bell Man.
Wait, was Joey Diaz the voice of the Taco Bell dog? Is that what you're trying to say right now? That's a lie.
You didn't know that? Bullshit, look it
That's a
up.
lie.
Look it up.
That's a. I'm not googling that.
Look it up.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Good Sense
Ooh, okay. All right.
because that
I think it.
little dime guy mascot is a little terrifying. I think there's
He is
a lot of ripe
terrifying.
exploration
It's like
there,
he looks like a cool spot, but from the streets.
like a scary spot. If there was the Spot Girls, you would have cool spot, scary spot, sporty spot, baby spot, ginger spot.
Spicy spot.
He would be scary spot.
Spicy spot. I don't like that one. That one scares me.
What about you, Joey? Sorry.
I don't know. I was thinking it'd be cool if it was like all the franchises, where you got to like manage each one, and each one worked a little bit different and different profits and shit like that. Maybe it's just like capitalism, fast food simulator, and you just have like a city block, and you fill it with as much fast food chains as you can. And
I have a synergy idea that you're going to enjoy.
Uh-oh.
Is that you do this, you have this, you manage all the different restaurants, but you make them all create food trucks. And then there's a Twisted Metal game in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You've got the fucking McDonald's truck fighting the Chipotle truck.
I'm in. I'm 100% in on that.
Slaps.
And you're just launching quarter pounders at people and shit?
Yeah, they would all have
die
different
of
armaments,
obesity.
of course.
Yeah, they just have different themed weapons. Is eBay down? I'm trying to look up this...
Are you using your VPN from Russia because you might be blocked?
No, I only connect to Argentina.
Oh, because your great-great-great-grandpa moved there after the war?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell the people when they're like, hey, why are you redeeming all of these Xbox game codes in Argentina?
I didn't get to answer. I didn't get to say what my franchise was.
Oh, what is it?
It'd be like one of those simulator games. You know, like Car Mechanic Simulator? Or like,
Yeah.
What, you know what I mean? Like the Surgeon Simulator? But it's the McDonald's ice cream repairman, and it's fucking impossible to beat, and it's fucking true to life because fuck you, McDonald's, fuck you, Ronald.
Never have the ice cream machines that work.
Never.
Eat that. Also, eat that rind and quit being a pussy.
He'll do it.
That's right. That's right. Dude,
So
do you
while
guys
he
remember
deals with that?
Do you guys remember whenever I ate on stream pickled watermelon?
What? No?
Yeah,
Nope.
there's a what? I can't remember where what like ethnicity it is or whatever, but there's some weird like food store in Sedalia, and they have some wild shit. And it might be Ukrainian, maybe.
Is it the one
I can't
that's like where the Starbucks is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Like that World Market?
Yep,
It's not a
yep,
World
yep.
Market, but it's...
Right, it's something. I think it is Ukrainian now
I
that I
think it
think
is.
about it. Anyways, they had pickled watermelon, and I got it for like a stream goal. Like, we hit so many subs that stream or whatever, I'd eat a piece. And of course, we hit it because there's nothing more vile sounding in the world than pickled watermelon. And it is, in fact, terrible. So now you guys know. Is that the movie or a game?
It's a game based on it.
Yes, this is the movie on Game Boy.
I would assume that the game or the movie would be better, even on Game Boy.
It's made by Sunsoft, man. They knew what they were doing.
Sunsaft.
So I just saw that you just held up a picture of your rooster ring. Is that really something that you should be showing everybody?
You go in here. No, man. We gotta talk about fucking Elden Ring, because that's all I've been doing. Joey's gonna...
It looks-
What?
It looks fucking awesome. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. But, I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of those games that I can appreciate it to the point where, like, I can watch gameplay and be like, fuck, I think I kind of want to play this. But then I repress those thoughts and I'm like, no, I know I don't truly want to play it. But I can definitely appreciate the world and the lore and just the aesthetic of everything. The fucking lobsters walking around for all you can eat lobster fest. I mean, that shit looks awesome.
I think this is definitely a game that you should experience vicariously through us, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've put a lot of time into it so far, and as far as I know, I don't know a lot about the story, but from what I know of the setup, there are like 5 sort of main bosses that you need to fight that are each in their own sort of dungeon, and I'm like 30 something hours into it, and I've beaten one of them. So, like, there's a fucking lot of game here. Everywhere you go, there's nooks and
It's
crannies
also
and caves you
incredible
can
that you're
find.
30 hours into it already.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
He was up really late last night.
I'm not a good person.
But you stay at home daddy. What else do you do?
Offensive, can't say that.
I mean,
like
I work for you, dick.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, Frank, what's your experience?
I really like. I didn't. All right, so I never played any of the Dark Souls. Like actually played them. Like I've had them in my hands, and I have like watched people play them, and I played them, and I thought that it was that I don't like dying, is why I didn't like getting into those games. But now that I've got some time in one of these, it's not that I don't have a problem with the constantly dying and shit and like losing everything and re-getting it. It's the combat system that I never really liked, but I'm kind of liking it now. And some people are saying that, the combat system is different. They did stupid bullshit, blah, blah, blah. They changed things that they shouldn't have changed because people fucking are purists, blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have had all this lore to it, blah, blah. But then fucking George R.R. Martin, who is a fucking riverboat salesman of stories. He's not like fucking Tolkien, okay? He's like the Wish.com Tolkien, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. But, like, it's good, well written, everything is fucking beautiful, the mechanics I like. There's shit that I cannot fucking figure out, like, mechanics-wise, but, like, whatever. I'm getting there.
I mean, that's a whole Souls game thing, though, is that there's always stuff in those games that is just not explained, or explained really poorly, kind of intentionally. Like, usually, in the beginning of the game when you make your character and you get to pick an item that they get.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, there's an item that's like a key or something in there that literally has no function. It doesn't do anything. It's just there to trick people. That's the kind of thing you're dealing with.
Those crafty bastards.
But a lot of these games is just designed to fuck with you.
Well,
no more? All right.
I'm really enjoying it, though. I mean, there's a lot of other things I got to do.
I thought Frank was like in deep thought and about to like really lay something
I was,
important
but
out.
No, I can't say it.
No, he just had an acid flashback.
Oh, okay. That'll happen too.
There's like, it's funny because like in all the other Dark Souls games, you have to like basically you come up against a problem and it's like, well, I have to deal with this now, and I can't progress until I find my way through this issue.
Yeah.
But it's like one of the nice things about Elden Ring is that you can just fuck off. There's a giant map for you to go fuck around on.
Yeah, I've gone to places that I definitely should not be at. And then
totally.
I have to run back, and I have to get all my fucking... I have to grab, like, fucking, I don't know, like 8,000 fucking currency because I fucking got, like, just fucking yeeted by some fucking angry fucking crab.
Those crabs are mean, dude. I like all of the crustacean representation in the game. It's fun. Lots of crabs, lobsters.
There's a lot of that.
I stumbled upon a little shack in the middle of a swamp where a guy was just boiling a bunch of shrimp. And the map literally just says prawn shack.
Hey. Is that the swamp with all, like, the dead people? Or all the, like, bones that every time you kill them, they, like, fall back down and rebuild? No, maybe not.
Maybe. There's like 8 swamps and.
Oh yeah, because they're all
really
poisonous. Big. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Then yeah, because he apologized for all the poisonous swamp areas.
This one is not poison though. It's just water.
Okay. How do you kill like the skeleton guys that fall apart and then rebuild?
So when they're on the ground, there's part of their animation where there's part of the animation where they start to like. White stuff comes off of them. If you hit them while they're on the ground while that's happening, it kills them dead.
So while they're showing you where it spits, you gotta hit them. You gotta beat them. You gotta beat them off.
Yep. Have you ever tried to masturbate a skeleton?
I mean, I don't know if I could handle those bones.
Contrary to the name, your penis does not have any bones in it, so it makes it real hard to jerk a skeleton off, let me tell you. I'm going to save you a lot of time here.
So Andrew, we can get a cartridge for McDonald's Treasureland Adventure
Oh god.
for like 45 bucks. So my question to you is, when does the first episode of the Let's Play start on our YouTube channel?
I made a deal with one of my friends that the next game I would play was, let's see, it's sitting on my desk here. Let me grab it. He made a special request because he's actually watching those episodes. God bless him. Looney
Nice.
Tunes for the Game Boy.
Hell yeah.
And honestly, one, this game is great. And two, if you order me that cart, I will fucking play it the next thing. The next playthrough I do on the channel. I've played that game
All right.
before, and it's actually good.
Might have to do that. Oh,
love
also,
to have that game. Don't buy me a repro.
I
though,
apologize. Yeah, true. I apologize to those of you who are waiting for episode 4 of the 13 remake.
We scrapped it. Sorry.
No, we didn't. I've just had like the 2 busiest weeks of ever, so it will resume. And then this weekend I'm going to fucking Frank's house. God help me. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Well, yeah. Sorry, we missed last week's episode 2, just of the pod. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, we missed that too.
Well, also, like, my wife's book is coming out a month from now. So the next probably 2 months for us are going to be real wacky. So, I mean, like, I'm going to do my best to keep putting stuff out there, but
Well, I
it's
saw
gonna
you
be
were
real
already
cool.
quite ahead, so
Yeah, I have
That'll be
all of
nice.
one. All of the Ninja Turtles 2 playthrough is done, and it's just waiting to go up. So I've got a few weeks
Nice.
still of cushion, but yeah.
hell yeah.
Yeah. I want to play Shenmue, but the thing is, it's just not going to be fun anymore. So I think I might do the Yakuza games, but I don't know I don't know what I want to do a Let's Play of.
Why not Yakuza?
The Yakuza games are a great choice. Those games are funny, and there's tons of shit to do.
Because I get lost in all the fucking goddamn sub-stories. That's why.
People like
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. A lot of the sub stories in Yakuza games are written better than the main story. They're like incredibly well acted and emotional and
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous in the arc
Like-
of like 3 missions with a random character you just ran into. It's incredible.
I'm gonna fuck this kid in the ass with these slot cars. He's not gonna fucking beat me. I'm gonna make him look like Ryan Dunn.
Okay.
Well, with the car in the ass, not the accident. Jesus
I don't think you can
Christ.
say that.
Oh, I see.
Oh, which, by the way, that's what we're gonna be doing.
We don't condone, child sodomy. So let's not.
Anything
let's
that
get
Frank
that out of
says.
here. Let's maybe delete this part.
Well,
Dumb asshole.
sodomy is defined differently in each of the 50 states, so...
Oh my god.
Hey, I like that.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You know that they remade the like actual toy from the 90s?
Yeah.
I saw one in Walmart the other day and resisted fucking buying it.
It's cool. This is,
I think it's.
you know the importance of this? Of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan?
The importance
No.
of it? No.
Is the first place Hova's mom got gangbanged in. That's why his head is shaped the way it is.
Sure.
Sure. Like a mailbox?
Where do you think all the pent up anger and aggression towards my parents comes from, Andrew?
Well, I think that the nature of the relationship that the three of us share is one of actual deep love, but the only way we can express it is by hurting each
Pure
other as
hatred.
much as possible.
Hey,
That's probably-
what did you just open? What was that vial you just opened up?
It's hot sauce that was inside that flashbang, and I don't know why I opened it. Now it's spilling down the side, and I'm scared. It looks.
Because
Terrible.
do you remember this stuff? Hold on. Oh,
It says, warning, less than 1 drop of this product is absolutely extremely and seriously hot.
Hot sauce. I love hot sauce. Hot sauce is awesome. What is it? What are we supposed to say?
Oh.
Any.
Hot sauce is the best.
Hot sauce
I
is
think
the
that's what it
best.
is.
That's what it is.
I'm gonna get a paper towel.
Frank, I don't know if you noticed, but the Halo nail polish color is in the game now.
They're in, so I can do my thing with the receipt, my proof of purchase.
Whoop.
Yeah, you haven't done it yet? You haven't redeemed it yet?
Dude, I'm so fucking bad at stuff. Like, I'm finally gonna be doing my taxes, like, this week. I'm so bad at everything.
Yeah, they're not due until the middle of April, so
Yeah,
don't
but
know
I
why
need
you
to-
would even do them now.
Yeah,
I
don't
need to-
stress about that.
I need to get that shit done, man.
Speaking of taxes, they sent something to your old address, and it got returned to me.
Oh, fuck.
It got returned to me, though.
Okay.
It was automated by my company because you're on my payroll. I didn't even know. She's like, yeah, this has got sent back. And I'm like, what? When did I mail this? And I open it up, and I didn't mail it. It's like when you get a 1099 from your employer.
Yeah, I probably need
Right.
that.
Yeah, no, I'm going to mail
Yeah,
it
I
with
think-
your next package.
Or bring it.
Mine's at
Oh, yeah.
I think mine's at my apartment in New York. It's not in my Lawrence apartment.
Oof.
That's fine.
Am I going to see you this weekend, Andy Ruhu?
Me?
Yeah.
Probably not.
You fucking piece.
Oh!
What are you? Oh, you're taking those things that I found.
You got some poppers?
Oh, some amyl nitrate. Oh.
Oh, is that the real shit? That's not. Is it the get good or the real shit?
Oh, it's not the real shit. The last time I did the real shit was in a fucking truck stop bathroom.
Yeah, it's the get good. It's just peppermint.
Have you guys ever done poppers? Have you guys ever done amyl nitrate?
No.
Don't.
No,
It's
never
like if some people get into it so bad. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. They get into it like so bad. It's like the people that have the nitrous addiction.
That's crazy.
I was previously in no danger of that, and I believe I still am in no danger of that.
I feel like I could be really good at gaming right now, man. I'm so amped up. My mouse clicky hand is just fucking twitching.
Well, that's good for these noobs we're about to pwn after we get done recording. They reset rank. We can play ranked matches and get our silver rank back with Frank.
Didn't they like nerf ranks? So everybody's rank is lower now?
Yeah,
Cool.
they're from what I hear, you're essentially going to be like one placement lower than what you were,
Oh, okay. That's not
or like one tier of placements. So like if you were diamond, you're going to be gold or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. We'll see. Dude, they're fucking dropping the ball so hard right now. Season 2 should be here like any time now, though.
Hold on.
And there's this.
I thought it was in May.
I thought it was in March.
You
Am I
guys hear
crazy?
that?
I fucking hope it's in March. Hear what,
I heard
bitch?
something.
Only whenever you like make a noise to activate your mic. Is it tornado sirens?
You're in.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the first Wednesday of every month. This is tornado sirens. I'm fucking with you guys.
We can't even hear it enough to know that it's a siren. So
That's ridiculous because balls deep loud.
Well, just don't talk ever, then it'll be fine.
I forgot what we were talking about. Frank brought up tornadoes.
Well, I think that what we were supposed to talk about is if you could end up if you had to have a dozen Pokemon in real life and they all had to be the same type of Pokemon, which Pokemon would they be? And you have to drown them.
You have to drown them?
I didn't say that.
Water types then. I get water types.
In lava.
Jesus.
Water/fire types. Hot water types.
Hot water burn baby.
Who are you gonna start? Who's your starter and Scarlet and Johansson gonna be?
I don't fucking know. Well, now they didn't use the goddamn the Chinese Zodiac, so the Chinese Zodiac starter theory is fucking out the window. because of the fire one.
Are they just going to start pumping out as many Pokemon games as they possibly can now?
What have they been doing for the past since 1995?
It wouldn't surprise me if now they were on a schedule where it was like new Pokemon with expanded decks. Then next year you get a remake, and then the year after that you get a Legends, and then that's like a 3-year cycle.
That's their
that they stick
rotation.
on. If we don't get another Legends game or a game that has those mechanics, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Though,
Yeah, I
that's
like it.
It feels so much more fun, honestly, so much better.
I bet I have an hour or so left to beat the story. I don't like this story. I like everything else about it.
Yeah, the story's kind of whatever.
I saw something stupid, kind of related to you talk about that like rotational cycle of development for like the future Pokemon games. You know, like how's it gonna be? Some fucking morons on fucking Twitter are all like, rumor has it there's gonna be another Battlefield game. Like, no fucking shit, you fucking morons. There's also gonna be another Call of Duty game. Like, duh, of course there's gonna be another Battlefield game. Like, why is this rumors have it? Fucking idiots.
I think that the rumors are, though, that it's going to be Bad Company, or like a Bad Company either sequel or remaster or something in it. And I think it's supposed to be coming out like within the year. So that's why it's news, because they just dropped 2042. And normally you wouldn't get another Battlefield for, I don't know how,
The stuff that I got was no mention of it being that. It was just
I think that's what pretty sure that's what I saw, or I could just be crazy.
Well, I don't know. I get all of my information from 4chan anyways, so I'm probably extremely misguided.
I was going to try out 2042 at some point, but I don't know. The more I see of it, it's just... I also, like, I think for the same reason, I don't really like big team battles and shit like that in Halo. I don't like the big game modes in Halo. I don't like the big game modes in Call of Duty. Whenever, like, the fun times I do remember playing Battlefield, I think it was Far Cry, what the fuck? I think it was Battlefield 3 or 4, but they had, like, a little shipment map with, like, shipping containers, and it was, like, condensed, and it was only, like, 8v8 or 6v6 or at the most, like, 12v12 or something like that. And I remember I would just play that map over and over and over. I don't like the whole, like, spawn in and takes fucking a minute and a half to run to a certain part of the map, and then I just get, like, lasered by somebody that's either camping or sniping or whatever. I don't know. It's just not my shit. But if a Bad Company game comes out, that I would be interested in, because it's more of an arcade experience, more of a Call of Duty style Battlefield. So I'd be interested in that.
Check it out. I don't really care. Sorry, I just don't.
Wait, is that an ocarina, or is that the vocalizer raptor thing?
Wait, there's a raptor.
Yeah, from Jurassic Park 3. You can
Did you 3D print of Ocarina?
Yeah.
He didn't have all the holes.
Don't have all the holes.
That's a paintball hopper.
This is not a paintball hopper. This is Franklin's special Bad Dragon.
Got a lot of support structure there to.
Yeah, way too much. Because I've been working on it since about like 7 o'clock this morning. I went to bed at 4 to make sure that it was done, and I let it cool down.
You're so weird, man.
Don't
you have a smoke alarm in that room?
Huh?
Don't you have a smoke alarm in that room?
Yeah.
So just fucking put the printer in the middle of the room and go to sleep.
No. I don't like fire, and I don't like cheap Chinese electronics. I have a phobia of this. I deal with, like, 3-phase electricity a lot, and I get electrocuted a lot, and I've, had things almost catch on fire. I just have a phobia of... And really, it's a fear of missing out, of being burnt alive, so... Oh, no.
You have a fear of missing out on being burnt alive?
You know that guy on the Rage Against the Machine record, the one who was self-immolating?
Yes, the monk.
that was who I wanted to be, like, all my entire childhood.
Well, what is stopping you?
The price of fucking gas because of Biden.
Spend all your money on it, because you won't need it where you're going, baby.
How's it gonna be?
You know that song was about crystal meth?
No.
I don't even know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. I just didn't do it
Did
justice.
Did you know that show Breaking Bad was actually about crystal meth?
No, I thought it was about heroin.
I thought that was about blue candy.
It's about crystal heroin.
It makes so much more sense now that it's not about fucking sugar.
That was some Hard Rock candy and Guillaume for his
Yeah, I
life.
thought it was just rock candy.
This is bad.
What?
This episode is bad.
No, it's not. It's up to par
Yeah, it
with
is.
everything else.
Well, that should tell us something then.
Did you hear about the guy that got fucking from Estee Lauder, the company that makes shampoo and perfume and stuff, that he got fired? He was making like $10 million a year, and he lost his job because he shared a meme.
I did see something about that. I didn't know who it was.
If you're
or
making-
anything, though.
If you're making $10 million a year, then who gives a shit if you lose your job?
That's
You
always
have
my
enough,
thought
you're
too.
set.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a documentary on Netflix about Boeing.
Oh, yeah,
And-
yeah. I haven't watched it yet.
It's really fucking good, and it ends up being how you expect it to. Like, after all this shit happens, the CEO was asked to step down by the board, and it's like, and they got $46 million in all their fucking severance pay and shit. It's like, it's set up for these companies to just have people in that position to where they know they're making decisions that can drastically affect human lives in really bad ways. But
Well-
maximize profits in the meantime while they're doing that. And then once the hammer comes down, it's just like, hey man, you gotta go now. We gotta you're our scapegoat. We gotta fire somebody. And they're like, bye. And then they've already got $200 million in the bank from their fucking yearly salary. And it's just fucked, man.
This is the problem that you run into when you create a society that's based around the value of money above everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's really gross. It causes a lot of situations that, if you have empathy, make you really uncomfortable.
I saw trending this morning when I woke up that Target is raising their starting pay to $24 an hour.
Wow.
I didn't that was just the headline. So I didn't click in and read and, vet any of these statements or anything. But my first thought was like, who the fuck these days is in high school seeing like, oh, Target hires at $24 an hour starting out? Who the fuck is going to go to college in their right mind? That was my mindset from the beginning, because I'm such an indecisive person. You ask me what my favorite food is, and I'm going to talk for 15 minutes trying to explain all the things I love. I just can't, I don't know. I'm indecisive with everything in my life. Always have been. So, the thought of, picking a career path and studying towards one thing, even though it might not be what makes me happy or it might not be what I'm even good at, was so scary to me. I never wanted to go to college. And I don't know, seeing that kind of shit now where all these jobs are paying what they are.
And here's the other deal.
Who would choose student debt over that? Doesn't make sense.
This is so fucked up because the rich are always going to keep getting richer. But at one point, why should somebody with skilled labor like me and a knowledge of these very complicated boards with 3-phase electronics and these machines with all these adjustments and all these fucking parts and all these 9-digit fucking part numbers that you have to memorize and all this shit, why should they get paid more than me if they're just fucking stocking shelves and shit? You know what I mean? That's one point of the argument. The other part of the argument is fuck the corporations and fuck the people at the top that have these massive wealth and income fucking gaps where they keep getting richer and everybody else keeps getting fucking poorer. Oh, did somebody say coup? Somebody said coup. Who said coup?
Russian coup.
Yeah, but also it's just, if you're working 40 hours a week, I don't really give a shit what you're doing. You should be able to live your life on that. Like, cause as Judge Smale says in Caddyshack, the world needs ditch diggers too. Like, we all do shit that has a point and like serves the greater good, and it's, I don't know. I'm not making any interesting points here.
And who should I fucking, I shouldn't even be talking
sad.
because I made like $110,000 last year and then I won the lottery. So I really shouldn't be complaining.
You placed in the lottery.
Yes, yeah.
You meddled in the lottery. You didn't win necessarily, but
I got 135th place, which paid me $72,000. Fuck
That's pretty
that.
good placement.
Everybody already knows. We already talked about it.
That's why we're going to be slowly rotating to a Elden Ring based economy, where if you die, you get to come back to life, but you do have to go find all the money you dropped.
Oh, there's going to be a really disgusting strip club at Lake of the Ozarks that I'm going to have to go get quite a large sum of money from. I love you, Callie. I wish promise me. Oh, I remember her name.
That's okay. She was nice.
She was. Whenever I left, it felt like I had a raw oyster in my shorts.
She was nice.
I didn't know that they could actually, like, touch you. I'm like... I guess that's at their discretion or whatever she did. It was highly fucking illegal. But it wasn't like she didn't make Banana cry, but she touched it.
Just... You gotta finish all these sentences with allegedly.
Did you guys...
I feel like this one's going to need a judicious edit, and at the end it's going to be about 35 minutes long.
This is a Patreon only episode.
Yeah, I tried to log into that and it wouldn't let me log in. Because I have a personal Patreon and then I've got access to the one.
Our Patreon has gained sentience and is no longer allowing us to look at
locked us
it.
out. The gravy money is lost forever.
I was really looking forward to spending that $40.
I was really looking forward to playing fucking Baby Shark on this. But I can't get all the fucking support structures of it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on a plier set that I ordered specifically for removing support structures. Because my Buddha is covered. After I printed the Buddha, I realized that might have been like an insensitive thing too. Right? Is that bad?
Well,
Buddha
you should have made him...
with a Master Chief head?
I mean... No,
A lot of Buddhists don't fucking give a shit. That's the thing.
That's good.
That is true. And also, like, I don't know. I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing, because it's just a person sitting cross-legged, correct?
Yeah, just a fat dude sitting cross-legged with big puffy nipples and a Master Chief helmet.
That sounds fine.
Printed in glow-in-the-dark PLA.
I mean, I don't get to be the authority on this, but I think you're okay.
There's Buddha statues with a different head, like with raptor heads and stormtrooper heads, and there's like everything.
Well, yeah. There's Jesus. There's like stuff with Jesus too.
Yes.
I've definitely seen Raptor Jesus.
Except for Buddha was a real person.
Jay and Silent Bob
Got 'em.
released candles, like those Jesus candles, but it's Jay and Silent Bob. They're pretty cool.
I've seen ones of those for horror movie villains too.
Nice.
You know what I hate? I hate that, like, where I'm at in Kansas City, I don't have a good Mexican market near me. Like, the one in, like, Home used to have, like, 3 Mexican markets we could go to. Like, the one, like, there's, like, one downtown. There was one where that Hobby RC place was. Right?
Yeah. You're talking in Sedalia?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a couple few, I think.
Like, there's,
But
like, none up here. I have to, like, go into, like, the fucking...
That's weird. Yeah, it's the weird thing about Sedalia. It's a small town, but you can have... There's, like, Mexican grocery stores and Ukrainian grocery stores, and it's fucking weird, man.
It's a
melting
kind
pot.
of a funny... Yeah, it's a funny cultural mishmash for a, like, rural Missouri town.
Yeah.
You just
very
wouldn't
weird.
necessarily expect it.
Yep. Do you know, Frank, that thing that I came... One of those times I came down to Kansas City, close to where you work, there's... I forget what they're called, but you go in and, like, they get the
Retail
pallets
Rebel.
on... Yeah, you get pallets on Saturday, and it's like everything's $5, and then it goes all the way down to, like, 50 cents by
Yeah.
by Friday or whatever. We have one of those now. And it's just like in a random warehouse over by the train tracks. And I drove by it the other day and they had their pricing schedule like posted up on the fence. And I was like, what the fuck? And so I went in there and it was Ukrainian owned. And there was a younger Ukrainian was working the register. The older guys that were there, I think they left like as I came in. But he spoke English seemingly fine, but whoever printed the signage did not,
Yeah.
because they had a mini fridge with soda and water in it for $1 or whatever. But they had soda, CODA was on the sign, so I thought that was pretty. Thought that was pretty great.
It was written in Cyrillic.
Coda.
Coda.
I should have checked out what
Didn't
they had. Maybe they had some like funky Ukrainian sodas in there.
Maybe it was actually the refrigerator was filled with music. Coda? No?
Sure.
Alright, sorry.
Dude, I think
Maybe
I
it was
touched my
filled
lips
with
after I
that
touched that hot
movie
sauce.
that came out.
It's hot.
Well, that's fine. I'm sure you deserve it. Have any of you guys been watching Severance on Apple TV?
I don't watch Apple TV.
I watched one thing I watched Bucky Lassiter or whatever. No, not that. I watched the fucking...
Ted Lasso?
I watched Ted Lasso on Apple TV, and I started to watch The Mosquito Coast, and then I have never used Apple TV ever again.
God, I need to rewatch that movie.
Ted Lasso is great. But Severance is really good, especially if you love Adam Scott as much as everybody should.
Oh, it's Adam Scott?
Adam Scott is the lead in Severance, yeah. It's also got John Turturro's in it. Patricia Arquette, I think. Christopher Walken pops up a couple times.
Ooh.
It's good. I'm a little tired, I think, of the like retro-futurist, like when a weird technology thing is happening in a show or movie, it's like kind of weirdly 80s. The way that like they have all CRT monitors and stuff like that. But that aside, like the concept for the show is fun. And it's good so far. I'm enjoying it. My whole family's watching it. Even my son likes it, which is it's more sophisticated than you would think that a kid would like, but he's into it.
Joe needs to watch the Archive 78, Archive 81, Archive 87,
81.
Archive 81.
81.
Fuck is that?
It's a Netflix show about a guy who
repairs VHS tapes.
Yeah, he restores like damaged cassette tapes, VHS tapes, stuff like that, films. Like that's his job. and he's given this one project to restore these tapes that were found in a burned building, basically. And it all sort of spirals out from there. It's on Netflix. It's really good. It's like 8-10 episodes, something like that. It's relatively short. It's worth checking out. Knowing your particular proclivities, Joey, I don't know if you would like it so much, but you might give it a shot. I think it's
Right on.
pretty well made.
You know what
it's a little loose.
You know what I just started watching?
Was it?
My wife kept seeing stuff on TikTok, I think, or something. I don't know, but she brought it up the other day, and I jumped on it as soon as she suggested it. She's like, we should watch Arrested Development, and I was like, yes, thank you. And because I haven't seen it in so long, and like now that it's streamable, you can just binge it, obviously. And I know there's that new season. I haven't checked it out. I don't know. Did you see the new season?
Oh yeah. No. How many new seasons have they made? I saw the first one.
I only knew about one, but I'm not sure.
Oh, they've made more than one at this point.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is it any good, or
They
is
started-
it kind of?
It's different because, well, like the whole show is set up differently. It's not the same structure,
Yeah. I didn't
which is
like
kind
it.
of jarring.
Yeah, and they're in the Lake of the
forgot-
Ozarks, and there's like a bunch of drug dealing. It's like it doesn't make any sense to be in Arrested Development. And they
I
replaced all the
forgot
characters.
about how the structure of that show works, unless it's just the first season. But how they like drop hints throughout it, and then they like come back to those hints and kind of reveal
Exactly. Like there's
what those hints are. I
There's lots
totally
of
forgot
funny
about
sort
that
of
until we watched the
foreshadowing.
pilot episode, and I was like, "Oh yeah, there's always money in the banana stand."
that's like the thing about Arrested Development is that it was always really, really tightly written.
Yeah.
So like episodes were full of internal callbacks and callbacks to other episodes and stuff like that. But it was always like things paid off really well.
Right.
And the
And it's
new
that
like
perfect 20 minutes where you can just watch one or get through a bunch.
Yeah, and your
in the
infatuation with cornholing, really. Brrr. No? Alright. I'm fucking sick. I just started
the new
listening.
stop it cornballing.
Cornball. That's
The new season, instead of I don't know if the other new seasons are like this, but the first one was set over like a kind of a set of time, and each episode follows a different character basically through this like sort of time period.
That's weird.
So I think that it was partially because I guess scheduling issues were really bad because now all of the cast is super busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that was the main issue, one of the main reasons they did it that way. But
Maybe
it was
not.
weird to watch.
Maybe not all of the cast, but Will Arnett and yeah. Oh, why can't
Will
I remember
Arnett.
his name all of a sudden?
Jason Bateman,
Bateman,
Jeffrey Tambor,
and now that Michael
Michael
Cera's
Cera.
and all that
Cross
VR porn.
Is Cross in it?
Huh?
Is Cross in it? David Cross?
Yeah, David Cross is in there.
I feel like he ain't doing shit these days, other than that new. Apparently, he sold that project with Odenkirk to somebody.
Yeah, wasn't he just promoting like a movie he was in or something? He's still
The
doing
podcast that
comedy?
I watched him on, I don't think he was promoting anything that is already done and out there. He just mentioned that he had sold a show. I think it was a show. He said he sold a show that him and Odenkirk wrote. Him and Odenkirk and his brother.
Bill?
Yeah, I believe.
Odenkirk's brother is the one who's afraid of electricity, right? He won't let electricity in his house.
What?
Oh, it's a reference to Better Call Saul.
Better Call
I'm
Saul.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because Odenkirk's brother in that was all, I hate technology, I'm a Luddite, I get headaches from electricity.
I need to
No.
revisit
Bill
that
Oden-
because it's cool because it's in the universe of Breaking Bad, but it was so much slower and different that like watching an episode and then waiting a week and watching another episode, I couldn't do it that way. Now that it's all out and I can like sit down and binge it though, I need to revisit it.
You know his brother Bill was like the head writer on Futurama for a long time.
Really? Did not know that.
Yeah. He's a successful sort of dude in his own right.
And his other brother Bill was that famous science guy. But they had different mothers and fathers, so they had a different last name.
Different mothers, fathers, families, relationships, family trees, everything. Incredible. Wonders of technology. We can't hear that, thank God.
You're right.
Let's
wrap it up, B.
Let's wrap this up. Yeah. So thanks, Javelin, for letting us use your song "Soda Popinski" as our little ditty about Jack and Diane. Thanks, Tyler
Little
Edwards,
ditty.
for the art stickles.
Thanks to Liquid Death for the 32 ounces of water I drank during this podcast, and now I feel like my penis is about to rupture.
He's hydrated. He's a good hydrated boy.
It's going to be a
I
clear
have a
pee-pee.
Pokemon card around here somewhere.
Are you going to eat it? I ate a Yu-Gi-Oh
No, I'm
card.
gonna
You
eat
have
it.
to eat a Pokemon card.
I had
No,
a
thank
tea
you.
bag.
This is it's a Galarian Slowpoke. I can't eat it.
Ugh.
that.
Yeah, it'll give you diarrhea because it's shit.
That's rude.
He's a poison type, so he might give me diarrhea. Who knows?
What is Slowpoke
Or I guess
supposed
it's
to be?
psychic.
No. Like, is it based on a real animal?
Probably a sloth. I don't fucking know.
Kind of like a sloth,
I
yeah.
don't think it's a
Like
sloth. Doesn't have hair.
What
which
hentai are you
Pokemon
reading?
do have hair?
Well, Spearow has feathers.
How do you know that Slowpoke doesn't have hair?
I don't believe you. I don't think it's a fucking
And
sloth.
Slowpokes aren't real.
It's like a platypus or some shit.
That's what a Psyduck is, you
Oh,
dumb
that's Psyduck.
motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's also a Slowpoke because it makes more sense. It's definitely not. The dumbest thing I've ever heard is that it's a sloth. There's no way.
No, it isn't a sloth. It's inspired by one.
It's like an
But, like,
alternate
part of his
universe
thing-
sloth.
Yeah, kind of. Like, part of Slowpoke's thing is that he dangles his tail in the water all day. Like, sloths don't do that, obviously.
Oh, whoa, stop.
So-
All right, nope. Final guesses. Hands up where I can see them. Hands up, so you are not using a keyboard. Hands up. What is a Slowpoke? Hovo, put your hands up. I can't see them.
They're right here, bitch. I'm playing with Pokemon cards.
What is a Slowpoke and a Slowbro supposed to be?
A fucking...
My guess is that Slowpoke is like a red panda, kind of like some sort of.
I
lazy
need to see it because I can't think of...
thing like that.
No, I said hands up, motherfucker.
I need to see it. I need to see if he has like feet and shit. Hold on. I'm just looking at a
He's got-
picture.
he's
You
got
open
little-
up thousands of fucking Pokemon cards a week.
He's got a tail and he has 4 limbs.
Okay.
Is he a hippo?
Like a seal or some shit?
No, it's a
hippo?
stylized pink hippopotamus.
What?
Yeah,
I know
it
that's
took me a
fucking
second.
bullshit.
We got to the bottom of it. That's the title of the episode. Slowpoke is a hippo.
Your mom's
So
a
then, if
Slowpoke.
by the transitive property, Slowpoke and Slowbro are responsible for a lot of human deaths,
Yeah.
extremely fatal.
Yeah, he
creatures.
might be the deadliest Pokemon.
That's awesome. Well, that's a great note to end on.
Now we know. Now you know, listeners.
The the word of the week is deadly Slowpoke.
Yes.